Yo guys, here is a recap of the GPP. This is a future, so I'll just switch to this is a GPP future. I'll switch to GPPUSD. And if you remember very well, on Friday we were looking for a short position. We were looking for a short position on the GPPUSD, but our position was never activated. And just a recap of what I was looking at or what I was expecting the GPP to do. So I'll go to GPPUSD. Now, on GPPUSD, on 1 hour time frame, this was our position that we are looking at to look for a short position, and we missed. But I just later realized this market happened to mitigate a 45 minutes order block and went down. But let me go back to the reason why I was looking for a sell position here. This is a GPP. When you look at it, the GPPUSD, this is the daily time frame. Get my watermark there on the screen. This is the daily time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, we see that the market has been breaking the structure with the upside, and that it has also been taking out the inducement as it pushes to the upside. This is the daily time frame. But when you look on the weekly time frame as well, we have been pushing to the upside. Although this one is a pullback at some point, but this is just the weekly direction, right? Now, when we look at the weekly direction, you see that the market was breaking the structure to the upside. After taking out the inducement, it took out, this was the break of structure that we got here. Yeah, break of structure that we got here. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is the first break of structure we got here, but the market never closed well. Remember, a good break of structure, market must close with the candle. So this was our first break of structure here. After get that break of structure, I think I like working without a watermark on my background so that I have a clean chart. Break of structure, this was the inducement that was taken out. The inducement taken out was your high. When market takes out the inducement, this is your major high here. This is supposed to be a major high here after we broke the structure. So this is our high, broke the structure, the new high. This was our new order block that was pending here. The price broke the structure to the upside, weekly broke the structure again. This is a break of structure again here. This level here, we can see this was a level that we could have considered as our inducement, but this is an internal pullback that is within this huge candle. So for me, I always want to see one candle going below another candle. So this becomes my valid inducement here. You can call it a liquidity. Price takes out the inducement to mitigate that level, and this become a major high. Wait for the price to break the structure. So of course, when the market is pumping to the upside, can trade this what we call the internal structure. This internal structure, expecting to go and break the structure to the upside. So when the market was breaking the structure like that to the upside, let remove this. Broke the structure to the upside. Again, we can see this was our new inducement here. Inducement taken out. When inducement is taken out, what do we have here? When inducement is taken out, you have this high here, and this becomes your first decisional order block. Then was your extreme. The extreme area of interest is here. I think everything is mitigated here. If you look at this area, mitigation here. So the next order block is here. So this is our decisional. So for the last couple of weeks, this is a weekly time frame. So for the last, at least I think for a month, we've been, the euro has been, the pound has been dropping, and we expect it to continue selling until we mitigate this order block here. So if I open a lower time frame, like 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame here, you see that on 1 hour time frame, the market is breaking the structure to the downside. This is just the weekly inducement, but to be quick here, just show you the major levels that the market was, like this is a high, this is a low, this is a new high. After mitigation of this level, there again, the market This was just the inducement that was taken out here. On 1 hour time frame, continuation to the downside. Broke the structure here again. New break of structure. The break of structure here. Then this was the new inducement here. After we broke the structure, there was this small inducement that we had here. A small inducement here, but this was a very minor inducement. So I preferred, after the market, of course, we happened to trade here on this supply, this one. Then the market pushed to the downside here, breaking the structure again. It's become a new break of structure here. Then this is our major low. This was the low, but this was a major low. So when you look at in terms of liquidity, there was no inducement here. So for me, I was so comfortable to transfer this. The way I do is that this low, I brought this low here. It's become a new break of structure. This one came here. And the new inducement, when you look at this structure, you see a level that seems like an inducement here. Liquidity phase, I mean. Liquidity phase. And the reason is because when you look at this order flow here, it was mitigated. But up here, there was a level that was still unmitigated, an order flow. And if you refine it well, you find that there was a supply zone that was unmitigated there. So this level, we consider this level as, we looked at this level as well as our liquidity phase. And this was just my major inducement in this area. Look at that. But more so, this week I was so much focusing on the euro. Last week, like I was so much focusing on the euro, so I did not trade much on the pound. So this is the next break of structure that we're waiting here. And this became our major high there. Then we wait for the new inducement. The new inducement was here. Remember, we talked about it, this on TikTok Live. This was the new inducement. And this was the new inducement. This became a major low here. So last week, this was the analysis that I had done last week. On Thursday, on Friday. This was my new inducement when it was taken out. I wanted to use this order block here. The one you see there, this was like a 15 minutes, kind of a little bit refined area. You see, this was a little bit refined area. Look at that. But this was like, when you go to 15 minutes, it looked like an order flow. So this is where we wanted to short the price. And mostly I like staying on a little bit a bigger time frame to avoid a lot of noise on the lower time frame. Though market is, I think my time is fractal, like any time frame you can find the same setup. So this is my level that was not mitigated. But when I was trying to do the back test, I realized that this area was mitigated. This was like a 45 minutes of bid that was mitigated. Okay, I never saw it. And I'll remain with my setup. Like I still look forward if the price gonna pump here, at least to that area, I'll try to put myself in the move. If it doesn't, then we'll see what we can do. So we're waiting for the price again to break this low. New break of structure here, right? So this is where the price is until this level remains to be unmitigated. So if the price decides to come up here on Monday, mitigate and drops, well and good. So we look forward to see what will happen. So this is just a recap on the pound. And if it comes back here to mitigate, this is a daily, not actually a daily, but a weekly demand of which on daily time frame, we can refine this one to around this area, around that area. So we'll want to see the price to continue pumping to the downside. We'll see what will happen. So guys, this was just a recap, and I hope I'll see you around on the next analysis.